Hello everyone. Today we will be solving NATA 2016 question paper and we'll do the journal aptitude section first. So starting with the question first, it says, which of the following is not a sound absorbing material? So we have given the four options, that is ground glass, glass wool, thermocol and jute bags. So second, third and fourth option, so these three options, they are the sound absorbing material, because for the sound absorbing material the surface should be, the material should be porous, it should be flexible. So these three material has the same property. So but the ground glass, it doesn't have the property to absorb the sound. Even glass wool is the highest used material for the acoustic purpose. It uses in auditorium where acoustics is required. So these three materials are the sound absorbing and the option 1 is correct, which is not a sound absorbing material. Okay, next question. In each question two words are paired with have certain relationship. After the double colon, another word is given which pair with one of the word given in the option which has the same relationship as the first pair. Choose the correct option. You have given this relationship which has the same relationship, you have to choose the certain option. Now the king is related to royal, so saint is related to which of the following word? So understanding the given relationship to solve the question first, king belongs to royalty, means king, whenever we say a word king, it means the royal thing has come in our mind first. Similarly, saint is a priest which belongs to the religion, means it is priest which belongs to the religion. So second option is correct. This is how saint is related to religion, king is related to the royalty. The antonym of the durable. Antonym means the opposite of what the word has given to us. So the opposite of antonym is, the opposite of the durable is, durable means long lasting. And the opposite must be, means which is not long lasting, which is fragile, soft, delicate. So among the given option 4 is correct. Delicate is the correct antonym of the durable. Okay. Question number 4. Which color will you get after mixing red and blue? As we know, red and blue are the primary colors. Red and blue, they are the primary colors. So we'll get the secondary color after mixing this. So as per the color wheel, as in the given figure, this is the red and blue and yellow. It makes 120 degree of the angle. Okay. So after mixing red and blue, you will get the secondary color, which is purple, or you can say violet. So the correct option is option 3. Or if the question says after mixing red and yellow, which color you will get? You will get orange color. After mixing blue and yellow, you will get green color. So first you make the color wheel and you will get answer of every question, every possible question in color wheel. Okay. Next is identify the top. Now the 3D figure has been given to us. Now we have to identify its correct top view. So what are the two principles to identify the 3D problems? First is count the number of surface. This is 1 and 2. So your top view must have 2 surfaces. Now, if by looking at the options, these 3 option has the 2 surfaces, means you can eliminate the D. Now, second, check the proportion and the position as well. So, if you see, if you rotate it slightly in the front, then the second surface is on the right hand side. So B has the second surface on the left hand side, so you can eliminate option correctly. The second surface is on the longest side. Similarly, A and C has the longest side, but if you check the proportion, the second surface is just this much in the space, but C, it covers the whole space, so it is not the option. So correct option is option A, which has the 2 surfaces and the correct proportions. Identify the following material. Now the texture has been given to you and you have to identify the correct building material. So this is not the plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris POP is in a white. It is in a white texture. It has a white texture. It is have some plaster kind of a smooth texture. It has a smooth texture. So it is not POP. It is not marble as well, because it is in white color, or it is in black also, but it doesn't contain this type of a texture. Marble is quite plain and symmetric in nature. It is between sandstone. Sandstone has a rough texture at the surface. So it is not a sandstone, it is granite. Granite is a type of igneous rock which is formed from the magma or the lava. So the correct option is granite. It is found in the earth's crust. So it is important to learn the texture of the material so that you can easily identify the following. Question number 8. Show the correct shadow of the cube. Now the cube has given to you. You have to make the correct shadow. The shadow is falling on the right side. Means the light source is on the left side somewhere here. So cube has these fine edges. If you make a cube, it has those fine edges. Means if it is fall, this length will come like this. This will be the longest, and this will be like equal to the first length, and we'll mix it. But you won't be able to see this middle line because of the shadow. It merged like this. Okay. So the round shape is not possible. If it is the shadow of the cube, this figure will not be possible. Similarly B, and so the C. So the correct option is option D. It is the correct shadow of the cube. Okay. Now the next question. A water tank has volume 3 cubic meter. So how much water can come in water tank? Okay. So there is a relation between 1 cubic meter is equals to 1000 liters. So it has given that the volume of 3 cubic meter means 3 cubic meter is equals to 3 into the 1000 liters, which is 3000 liters. So total 3000 liter of water can come in a water tank. So option 2 is correct. Question number 10. Replace the series with the best. Now notice and observe the pattern which the series has followed. So it is 49, 25 and 9. So 49 is the square of 7. 7 square. It is the square of 5, square root of 5, and it is the square root of 3. So it is the square root of 7, 5 and 3. This is the series. Now if you see the options carefully, option number 2, it is also following the same pattern. It is also the square of 6, 4 and 2. What is the square of 6? That is 36. This is 16 and this is 4. So option 2 is correct. It is following the same pattern. Okay. Question number 11. A tank is 25 meter long, 12 meter wide and 6 meter deep. There is a tank. So this is the tank. Which is 25 meter long, 12 meter wide and 6 meter deep. The height is 6 meter. The cost of plastering its wall and bottom at 75 paisa per square meter. So we have to first calculate the surface area. Okay. So surface area of cuboid is equals to 2 into LW plus 2 into, sorry, we take the 2 common, plus length into height plus height into width. So by putting the values, we know what is height, what is width and what is length. This is given to us. Given is length is 25, width is 12 and height is 6. So by putting the values, (5 into 12 plus 25 into 6 plus 6 into 12). So you will get 744 square meter of the area. Now, after we calculate the area, we need to calculate the cost of plastering. So the cost of plastering 1 square meter is, cost of plastering 1 square meter is equal to 75 paisa. Okay. So cost of plastering 744 square meter is, cost of plastering 744 square meter is equals to 744 into 75, which is 55800 of paisa. Now we have to convert it into rupees. So 1 paisa is equals to 1 rupee. No. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. Now how much? 588. If we divide it by 100, we'll get the number of rupees. So it is 558 rupees. So total amount of costing plastering the tank is 588 rupees, which is option 3. Next question, question number 12. X started to walk straight towards south. After walking 5 meters, he turned to the left and walked 3 meters. After he turned to the right and walked 5 meters. Now to which direction X is facing? We have to tell the direction of the X. Now make the direction diagram first. This is north, south, east and west. Now mark the positions as per the information given in the question. X started to walk straight towards the south. So mark it with the different pen. I am highlighting it with the different pen. So this is the path of X towards south. Okay. We started walking towards south. After 5 kilometers, he turned to left. Means this is his, if he is facing towards south, this will be his left. He turns left and walk 3 kilometers. Now 3 kilometers. After this, he turned to the right. Now which is his right? If he is facing east, then this downwards towards the south direction will be his right. He walked 5 kilometers again. So this is 5 kilometers again. So this is the path X followed. First he was facing towards south, then east, then again in south direction. So this is the south direction X is facing in south direction, which is option 2 is correct. Identify the elevation of the given problem. Question number 13. Identify the elevation of the given problem from the answer given below. So top view has been given to us and we have to make the correct elevation. First of all, count the number of surfaces. It has 1, 2 and 3. So the elevation of a hexagon will be, if we draw the elevation of the hexagon by taking the lines, you can see 4 lines in the front elevation. Okay. So which of the surfaces, which of the option has the 4 line in the front surface? So it is not A, not B, not it is between C and the D. So now the top view also has the 2 concentric circles. Means it is truncated cone or it is a frustum. Means your base will be like this and your upper portion will be like this. So it will be joined in a slant surface. So by looking at the options you have drawn, option D is correct one, which follows the which reflects the correct elevation of the given top view. Okay, moving on the next. Question number 14. How many edges and surfaces are there in a square pyramid? So pyramid is basically a shape which is joining at the center of the axis. So you have to calculate the number of edges. So it has, base has the 4 edges, 1, 2, 3 and the 4, then 5, 6, 7 and 8 one is the hidden one. So there are total number of 8 edges. So eliminate the option quickly. Option 1 is not correct and option 3 is not correct. It is between 2 and 4. Now calculate the number of surfaces. It has 1 at the base and 4 at the top. 2, 3, 4 and 5. So total number of the surfaces are 5 surfaces. So the correct answer is option 2. Okay, question number 15. In the figure above, select the correct option. Select the correct top elevation. We have given the 3D and the arrow has been marked from the marked indicating the top view. So you have to make the top view. As you have observed, it has 1, 2, 3 and the 4 surfaces. So by looking at the option 1 has only 2 surfaces, option B has only 2 surfaces, similarly option D. So the correct answer is option C, which has the 4 surfaces, and the proportions are also, they are equal. So they are equal. So it has the correct option for the given 3D figure. Question number 16. Which figure in the option, question number 16, which figure in the option is common with the figure on left? So you have to notice what pattern is followed by the figure left, and then you choose your correct option. So if you have noticed, this is the cylindrical shape and it is the mirror image of this cylindrical shape. If we consider this is the axis, and similarly this also has a triangular shape and the shape also followed the same pattern, mirror image. Now from the option A is not the mirror image, this square is not the mirror image, option B similarly, then option C, it followed the same pattern, it is the mirror image of the first figure. So option C is correct. Okay. Next question. Question number 17. Where is the center for the Road Research Institute? You have to tell. This is one of the famous research institute that works in the design, construction and maintenance and development of the roads and the airport runways. It also works in the transportation planning as well. So the CRRI, which is the short form of it says CRRI. Sometimes they will gonna ask you what is the full form of CRRI. So you have to know it is Central for Road Research Institute. Okay, it is based in New Delhi near Okla Tank on the main Mathura road. Question number 18. Okay, Louvre in Paris is what? You have to tell the function of the Louvre pyramids, which is designed by the I.M. Pei. It is a museum basically. It is not a cathedral. It is not a residential house, neither office. It is a museum. It is a glassed pyramid structure designed by the famous architect I.M. Pei. So sometime they're gonna ask you who designed the famous Louvre pyramids in Paris. So the answer is I.M. Pei. It is similarly in this shape. You can see the picture and then memorize it. Okay. So next, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus is famous for. So you have to tell the function of the building. Whether it's a government headquarter, no, it's not even a university, it's not even a church. It is designed in a Gothic architecture, but it is not in a church, it is a terminal. So option 4 is correct. It's formerly known as the Victoria Terminus in Mumbai. It is located in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it is a fine example of Gothic revival architecture in India with a blend of theme derived from the Indian traditional architecture. Okay, now again there is a relation has been given to you. Now you have to pick the correct option. frame and picture, how frame and picture are related to each other. Similarly, you have to pick the correct option in a similar way. The frame surrounded a picture means if this is a frame, frame is the outer part and this is the picture. Frame is surrounded a picture and this is picture. Similarly, if this is a land and it is covered by the fence, it also follows the same relation what frame and picture has. So the correct option is 4, fence and backyard. It is following the same relation what frame and picture has. Question number 21. Determine the architecture whose worship place is this. So a figure has been given to you and you have to tell the worship place. So by the figure, it is the Konark Sun Temple, which is also known as Konark Surya Mandir. It is built in the 13th century. So it is the correct answer of the following is the option 2, sun. Is it the worship of the sun? It is dedicated to the Hindu sun god Surya. Question number 22. Which one is odd in following? We have given the option arc, dome, vault and beams. So what is the relation between the following is, arc is the single curve structure. Okay, this is arc. And when you repetitively elongated the arc, it will be like in this structure, which reflects the dome. If you elongate it in this direction, and if you repetitively rotate the arc in 360 direction, then it forms this structure, also a dome. Okay, this is also a dome. 360. Now vault, it is also driven from the single arc. This is the wall. This is vault. Vaults are also driven from the arches. It is a curved structure. But this is vault, arc, dome. Whereas beam, it is like linear structural member. When you repetitively, it doesn't form anything when you repetitively make the beams. So it is the only odd one out from the given options. So it is B, which is odd one out. Question number 23. Bunkers are basically made. So bunkers, options are above the ground, under the ground, in the water, in the air. So bunkers, what are bunkers? Bunkers are mostly underground. They are mostly underground. They are the underground houses. Basically, they are the bunker are basically used in the defensive military fortification design to save the army people from the falling bomb or from the other attacks. So it is 2. Okay. Now, Hanging Garden is located where? Okay. So Hanging Garden is basically built in the ancient city of Babylonian. So it is basically a step garden which has variety of trees, shrubs, and resembling the large green mountains constructed of mud bricks. So it has at every steps. It is a very beautiful garden. It also Babylonian were one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world listed by the Hellenic culture. So it is something in this shape. So it is basically located in Iraq. So option 2 is correct. Next is question number 25. Basti Chaul Jhuggi. So these are the synonyms of which of the following? It reflects the same meaning. It is same in meaning. Snow house, no. Mud house, no. Boat, it is not the answer. It is slum. Slum is basically a slum is an area which is highly populated, has a congesting and mostly closely packed house. So it is unplanned area. So it is related to the slum. These all 3 words are related to slum. So you have to know the synonyms, antonyms, and appropriate to get the answer. The path around the idol of the god is. Now you have to learn the paths of the temple. So path, Pradakshina path, or it's portico. Portico, it's basically a large roof. It is a large roof supported with the series of columns. This is called portico. It is basically at the entrance of the house or at the entrance of some place. So it is not portico. Option 2 is not correct. Similarly, option 3 is also not correct. It is not both of them. And we'll figure out whether it's 4th or 1. It is Pradakshina path. It is like a path around the Garbhagriha. Garbhagriha is basically the main part of the temple where the god and the goddess sculpture used to be kept. This is the Garbhagriha. If we see the structure of the temple, the uppermost part, the tallest part is the Shikhara. This is Shikhara. Then the elongated term is known as Vimana. And there is the part at the bottom of the Vimana, it's Garbhagriha. And the pillared hall just outside the Garbhagriha is called Mandapa. So this is important to learn in the temple architecture to answer such kind of a question. So the correct answer, so the space around the Garbhagriha is called Pradakshina path. So option 1 is correct. Okay. Question number 27. Natural water is kept cool in which of the following? So it is brass, copper, steel, or plastic. So option 3 is correct. It's stainless steel is mostly popular metal for making water storage and where drinking water. So most of our bottles, they are also made up of stainless steel for long lasting to keep the water cool. So option 3 is correct. Famous Parthenon temple is located at. So you have to know the location of the famous monuments, famous building and their purpose as well. Parthenon temple is basically located at the hills of Acropolis in Athens. So it is built in 5th century to dedicate the Greek god. So it is located in Greece, which is option first. Pick out the odd one. Option 1 is arc, diagonal, tangent and radius. If you have draw, what is arc? Arc is the part of the circle, okay. Tangent, which is leads to 90 degree of the circle, this is called tangent. This is the part, it is just a part of the circle, is called arc. What is radius? Radius is like passing through the center to the arc, this is called radius. So arc, tangent and radius, these are the part of the circle, but whereas diagonal is not the part of the circle. If we draw the diagonal in the circle, it forms the diameter, not the diagonal. So diagonal is the part of this square shape which has the defined boundaries. Only we can draw the diagonal there. So this is the diagonal, which has the shapes which has the defined boundaries. So diagonal is the correct option. This is the odd one out. Question number 30. 3D problem figure shows the view of an object. Identify the correct elevation as indicated the arrow. So the 3D figure has been given to us and it is indicating the front elevation. So I have to make the front elevation for the given option. So as you notice, it has 1 and 2 surfaces. So your front elevation must have 2 surfaces, and also see the proportion and the shape of the figure. It is in a diagonal, it is in a slant way. Okay, the surfaces has cut it in a slant way. So it should be your front elevation should have a slant line also. So option B is not correct because it is in a straight line. It has 2 surfaces, but it is not following the same proportion. Similarly, option C, it has a slant line, but it is not following the exact proportion. Option D, it has 3 surfaces. It followed slant line and same proportion, but it has the 3 surfaces. So option D is also incorrect. So we left with the option first, which is correct. Correctly represented the front elevation of the given 3D problem. Option A is correct. Okay. Question number 31st. 4th January 2008 was a Friday. Okay. On which day will the 4th of January 2009 be? So you have to tell the date. So how to solve this question? It's 4th January 2009. Since 2008 was a leap year, it has 366 days total in a year. Total number of days is equal to 365 in 1 year. But in leap year, it has 366 days. So 4th Jan of 2009 will be after 266 days, which is equals to 366 divided by 7, which is 52.28 or 52 weeks. Since days can't be in fractional, okay, and 2 days, so 2nd Jan 2009 will be on Friday. It will be on Friday. So 4th Jan 2008 was on Friday. So 4th Jan 2009 will be on plus 2 days. It's supposed to be on Friday, but since it's a leap year, that's why we added 2 days more. So it is on Sunday. Okay. So 2nd Jan 2009, 4th Jan 2004 Jan 2009 will be on Sunday. Okay. Question number 32. So we have given a fraction, a value in numbers. We have to rewrite in a Roman numbers. 100 by 20 is equals to 5 in Roman numbers. How do we write this in Roman numbers? So first you have to know how to write the Roman numbers. There are few basics. 1 is written as this, 2 is written as this, and if we write 10, it is reflecting X. And how 100 will be written? 100 is equals to C. And if we write 20, it is double X. And if we write 5, that is V. So how do we write 100 by 20? C divided by double X is equals to V. This is how the 100 by 20 will be written. So the correct option of the following is option number 4. Moving on the next, which is true? The option has the following statement. You have to tell which is the true option. Blue is a primary color. What are the primary colors? Red, blue and yellow. These three are the primary colors. We'll mix the any of the two colors and we'll get the secondary color. By mixing two primary colors, we'll get the secondary colors. So this is the true statement. Now we'll see further. Green is a tertiary color. No, green is not a tertiary color. It is by mixing blue and yellow, we'll get green. So green is a secondary color. It is false. Red is a secondary color. No, red is a primary color. It is also again false. Black is a secondary color. No, black is not a secondary color. So it is false. So statement 1 is true. Blue is the primary color. Question number 35. A square minus B square divided by A plus B. So this is the direct formula we can apply. So A square minus B square is equals to A plus B and A minus B. So while putting the values A plus B, A minus B is A minus B. So these terms will be cancelled out. So the remainder will be A plus B. So our answer is option 2 is correct. Moving on the next, question number 36. Number the straight lines and number of triangles. So we have to count the number of straight lines and number of triangles. So first categorize straight lines. They are horizontal lines, vertical lines and slant lines. So how many lines are there? Horizontal. These are 2 horizontal lines. So 2 horizontal lines. Vertical lines 1, 2 and 3. 3 vertical lines. How many slant lines? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 slant lines. So 4 plus 3 plus 2, which is 9. So by eliminating 2 options from the which we have got the straight lines, which are option 1, it has 10 straight line, which is not the answer, and option 4. So it is between option 2 and option 3. Now we have to calculate the number of triangles. So this is the tough part and you have to carefully calculate and mark the numbers of triangle because it is the toughest figure. So mark it accordingly. First, nomenclature the figure. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This middle one is H, then I, and this is J. Okay. First, take the one part of a triangle. First, taking one part of triangle. So what are the triangles which has only one part? That is A, F and G. A, F and G, this. Then A, G and E. A, G and E. Then B, I, K. B, where is B? I. And this is K, sorry. B, I, K. This is L. B, J, L. F, G, H. This is F, G and H. E, G and H. This is E, G and H. F, H and I. F, H and I. And E, H and J. E, H and J. Comma E, J and D. E, J and D. And F, I and B. F, I and B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So total number of 10 triangles while we are taking only one part. Now count for now count while taking two parts of the triangle. Two parts of triangle. So these will be A, F and E. A, F and E. A, H and F. A, H and F. I am doing it quickly. A, H and E. A, H and E. F, H, B. F, then H and then B. These having two parts. Similarly, H, E, H and D. E, H and D. F, H and E. F, H and E. These two. F, H and E. B, H and C. B, H, B, H and C. And D, H and C. D, H and C. Now F, B, K. F, B and K. These two. F, B and K. Similarly, E, D and L. E, D and L. So total number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So while taking the two parts, it also has 10 number of triangles. Now calculating while taking three parts. This is two part, this is one part, and this is three parts, which is F, I and E. 1, 2, 3. This is having three part. F, I and E. Okay. Now similarly, E, D and F. This part, E, D and F. Sorry, it's not E, D and F. It's E, J and F. E, J and F. This is the part. E, J and F. E, J and F. So this has only two number of triangles while we are taking 3 parts. Now calculate while we are taking 4 parts. It is B, F and E. I'm writing it down and then will tell you. B, E and F, E and D, A, H, B and A, H, D and B, H, D and F, K, D and E, L, B. So it has total number of 7 number of triangles while we are taking 4 parts. So which are the 4 parts? B, F and E. B, F and E. This is taking the 4 parts, B, F and E. Similarly, D, E and F. Okay. A, H and B. This part. Similarly, this part, A, H and D. B, H, this is H, B, H and D. This part, F, K and D. F, K and D. Similarly, E, L and D. So by including this we have the similar parts. Okay, now calculate having 5 parts. There are no triangles formed by making up 5 parts of the triangle. So moving further, by calculating the 6 parts, I am writing on the top of the corner so that I can also calculate it side by side. Now 6 parts. What are the triangles I will be taking? A, C and B, the bigger one. A, C and B. These are the bigger one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. Now the other one, A, C and D. A, C and D. B, E and D. B, E and D. These are the parts. B, E and D. D, this is the D. B, E and B. Now we calculate opposite to it. B, E and B. So this having 4 parts. Now if we consider the whole figure, it has formed only one triangle has formed while we are taking the whole part, which is this A, B and C. Is the last triangle formed, A, B and C. All 11 parts, which is A, B and C. So total number of triangles then, which is 10 plus 10 plus 2 plus 7 plus 4 and plus 1, that are 34. So total has 34 number of triangles and 9 number of straight lines. So option 2 is correct. Okay. Now question number 37, which is the latest addition in list of building materials. Okay, so among the following option, brick is early used in before industrialization. Brick also used in the construction, so it is the oldest material. It is not the latest addition. Cement, cast iron and torch steel. These material has been introduced after the industrial revolution to make the high-rise structure, to make the so cement and tar, it is like quite it is added previously than the Tor steel. Tor steel is the best grade of the steel formed after the Industrial Revolution, and it is the best grade of steel used in the reinforcement, RCC. Okay, so Tor steel is the correct answer. Question number 38. Select a figure from amongst figure which will continue the same series as established by the 5 problem figure. So it has a problem figure on the left and this is the answer figure. You have to tell the next sequence, which is the next correct sequence. If you observe that in the figure A there is only 2 petals, and in the figure B there is 2 petal width and the third one is the half curve. In figure 4, 3 petals and a half curve, then 3 petals and 2 half curves. So it is following a pattern with no curve, plus 1 half curve, then plus 1 petal and a half curve, then 2 curve. So again it will be followed, and the last figure has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals, means it is adding 2 more petals, okay, and it is rotated here. So from the given observing pattern, option 4 is appropriate because it will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will, like, there is no addition of arc. So now the next figure will have arc in it. A single arc will be added in the next figure. So single arc will be added and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals, because in the after A to B, it only added 1 arc, not a petal. That is why it will only add 1 arc, not a petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals and 1 arc. That is why option 4 is correct. Okay. Which type of floor finish is used in railway station platform edge? So at railway platform edge, a rough texture has been used so that it prevent slipperiness and it provide anti-skid. So from the given option, only textured floor is correct because vitrified is a category of tiles. It is not any specification. It is not the option. We can eliminate it. And smooth, it can't be used because it cannot give you that anti-skid smooth surface. So that is why option 3 is not correct. Glaze can't be the option. It is also eliminated, and texture will be the correct answer. Question number 40. Question number 40. So match the following. Match the following. The right option. Match the left options with the right appropriate options. So A is related to planetarium, is related to astronomy. So A is related to second option. B, gym is related to the exercise. So B is 1. C and D. C is ATM, it is related to the banking. C 4, and D is stadium. Stadium is related to exercise. Sorry. Stadium is related to the sports. So this is the correct sequence: A2, B1, C4 and D3. D is not 4, D is 3. Why am I writing 4? D3. So from the given options, A2, B1, C4 and D3, fourth one is the correct answer. Okay, thank you so much.